If you're over 65, the nuts you eat or avoid can drastically impact your health. Some are nutritional powerhouses, supporting your brain, heart, and joints. But others, they could raise your cholesterol, trigger inflammation, and even increase your risk of chronic disease. In this video, we'll break down the 4 best nuts you should be eating regularly, and the 4 that could be doing more harm than good. Don't be fooled by labels like healthy snack, because when it comes to aging well, not all nuts are created equal. Stick with us to find out which ones help you thrive, and which ones to toss from your pantry. As we age, our nutritional needs shift dramatically. Our metabolism slows down, inflammation rises, and risks of heart disease, diabetes, and memory decline creep up. That's why the foods we choose, especially the small, daily choices, matter more than ever. Nuts are often recommended by doctors and dietitians as healthy snacks. They're rich in healthy fats, protein, vitamins, and minerals. But here's the twist. Some nuts are incredibly beneficial for older adults, while others can quietly undermine your progress. For example, nuts high in omega-3s may reduce inflammation and support brain function. But others that are roasted in harmful oils or packed with sodium could increase your blood pressure and hurt your arteries. The problem? Most seniors eat what's convenient, grabbing mixed nut cans or trail mix without realizing what's inside. That's why today's video is so important. We're not just telling you which nuts are healthy in general, we're specifically identifying what works best for people over 65. You'll learn which nuts protect your heart, improve mobility, and even aid digestion, and which ones you should avoid if you care about blood pressure, joint health, and longevity. Let's start with the top 4 nuts to eat. Nut number 1, walnuts. These are often called brain food, and for good reason. Walnuts are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that fights inflammation, supports brain health, and improves heart function. Studies show that regular walnut consumption can reduce LDL cholesterol, improve arterial flexibility, and even support memory in older adults. They also contain antioxidants that combat oxidative stress, a key factor in aging. Nut number 2, almonds. Low in carbs and high in fiber, almonds are perfect for blood sugar control. They're also loaded with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects cell membranes and may slow cognitive decline. For seniors worried about brittle bones, almonds also offer a boost of calcium and magnesium, supporting bone strength. Nut number 3, pistachios. These little green gems are high in lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 nutrients essential for eye health, especially in preventing age-related macular degeneration. Pistachios are also among the lowest calorie nuts, making them ideal if you're watching your weight. Plus, they promote healthy blood vessel function and reduce blood pressure. Nut number 4, Brazil nuts. These are rich in selenium, a trace mineral critical for immune function and thyroid health. Just 1 Brazil nut a day can meet your entire selenium needs. Selenium is also linked to lower rates of cognitive decline in older adults and may reduce inflammation levels. Each of these nuts brings unique benefits, especially for people over 65. But as we'll see next, not all nuts belong in your diet. Now let's talk about the other side. For nuts to avoid or limit if you're over 65. Nut number 1, salted peanuts. While peanuts themselves offer some benefits, like protein and resveratrol, the salted and roasted kind are often high in sodium and cooked in inflammatory oils. Too much salt can spike your blood pressure, especially if you have heart concerns. And highly processed peanut snacks often contain added sugars or preservatives. Nut number 2, candied or honey-roasted nuts. These might look appealing in snack mixes, but they're coated in sugar and often loaded with calories. For seniors managing blood sugar, this can be a hidden danger. The high glycemic impact can lead to spikes and crashes in energy and long-term damage to insulin sensitivity. Nut number 3, macadamia nuts in excess. While they're rich in monounsaturated fats, macadamias are also incredibly calorie-dense. If you're watching your weight or have a slower metabolism, it's easy to overconsume these nuts. Just a handful could pack in over 200 calories. Occasional use is fine, but they're not the best daily choice for most seniors. Nut number 4, cashews, especially roasted or salted. Cashews are delicious, but they're high in oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stones, especially for seniors prone to kidney issues. When roasted in oils and salted, they also become a double whammy, high in sodium and unhealthy fats. It's not that these bad nuts are poison. It's that they may work against the goals of healthy aging: heart health, weight control, joint protection, and kidney function. Knowing what to prioritize and what to limit makes your snack choices much more powerful. Let's bring it all together with a simple, daily routine that includes the best nuts without going overboard on calories or unhealthy fats. Start your day with a balanced breakfast. Oatmeal topped with a tablespoon of chopped walnuts and fresh berries. For lunch or an afternoon snack, enjoy a handful of pistachios or almonds with a few slices of apple or cucumber. If you want to keep things simple, create your own nut mix at home. Combine unsalted almonds, pistachios, and 1 Brazil nut per serving. Portion them into small snack bags so you don't overeat. Pairing these nuts with a source of fiber or protein, like a boiled egg or a few veggie sticks, can improve satiety and digestion. Avoid grabbing handfuls straight from the jar. It's easy to eat hundreds of extra calories without realizing it. Instead, measure your servings and treat them like supplements, not the main course. Another great habit: check ingredient labels. Avoid any nuts roasted in vegetable oils or with added sweeteners. Look for raw or dry roasted, unsalted options. And drink plenty of water when eating nuts, especially if you're increasing your fiber intake. Let's keep going and explore how these nut choices can impact inflammation, energy, and longevity. Inflammation is at the root of nearly every chronic disease tied to aging: heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, even Alzheimer's. That's why your nut choices matter more than you might think. The right nuts can actively reduce inflammation, while the wrong ones can quietly make it worse. Walnuts, for example, are rich in polyphenol and omega-3 fatty acids, both of which have strong anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds help down-regulate pro-inflammatory cytokines, essentially calming the fire inside your body. Seniors who eat walnuts regularly often report fewer joint aches and improved mobility. Pistachios also lower levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a key marker of inflammation that predicts heart disease risk. On the flip side, salted peanuts and roasted cashews can trigger inflammation due to their high levels of omega-6 fatty acids and added sodium. A high omega-6 to omega-3 ratio is associated with increased inflammation. And since most processed nut snacks are heavy on omega-6 and light on omega-3s, they can throw your body's balance off. Brazil nuts, interestingly, may reduce inflammation through their selenium content. Selenium is a powerful antioxidant that helps the body neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that contribute to inflammation and tissue damage. Just 1 Brazil nut a day can significantly increase your selenium levels, as proven in multiple studies. It's also worth noting that vitamin E from almonds plays a direct role in protecting cell membranes from oxidative stress, a key cause of chronic inflammation and aging. Seniors low in vitamin E may experience faster cognitive decline and reduced immune resilience. So think of this: every handful of the right nuts is like taking a small anti-inflammatory pill, but naturally through food. It's a daily habit that can add up to major improvements in how you feel and function. Inflammation isn't just about pain or swelling. It's about your energy levels, your brain sharpness, your cardiovascular health. By strategically choosing the right nuts and avoiding the ones that cause silent inflammation, you give your body a major edge in aging gracefully. Now let's dive deeper into how these nuts affect your energy and metabolic health, especially for those managing blood sugar or fatigue. Energy dips, brain fog, blood sugar swings. These are common complaints for adults over 65. But what if some of it could be traced back to the snacks you choose? Nuts have a direct impact on your metabolism and energy, either stabilizing or destabilizing it, depending on which ones you eat. Let's talk about almonds again. One of their lesser-known benefits is their ability to regulate blood sugar. Their high fiber and healthy fat content slow the absorption of glucose, preventing spikes and crashes that can drain your energy. In fact, a study in metabolism found that people who added almonds to their meals had lower post-meal blood sugar levels and more consistent energy throughout the day. Pistachios also shine here. They contain compounds that help improve insulin sensitivity, making them a great snack for people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. One clinical trial found that eating pistachios for 12 weeks reduced fasting blood sugar and insulin levels in older adults. They also contain B6, a vitamin that helps convert food into usable energy. On the contrary, candied nuts, especially honey-roasted peanuts or cashews, can cause the exact opposite effect. The added sugars create rapid blood sugar spikes, which your body responds to by releasing a surge of insulin. That leads to the dreaded crash, where you feel tired, foggy, and often crave even more sugar. For seniors managing type 2 diabetes or just trying to stay sharp, these spikes and crashes can take a serious toll on your health and daily performance. Let's not forget the calorie trap either. Nuts are calorie-dense, so portion control is crucial. But not all nuts have the same calorie impact. Macadamia nuts, for example, have about 200 calories per small handful, and they're easy to overeat because of their smooth, buttery taste. While they're not inherently bad, they don't offer the nutrient density you'd get from the same amount of pistachios or almonds. Brazil nuts offer another metabolic bonus. Selenium is not only anti-inflammatory, it also supports thyroid health. Your thyroid regulates your metabolic rate, energy production, and even your mood. Just one Brazil nut a day can give you 100% of your selenium needs, helping you avoid sluggishness and metabolic slowdown. And how about the timing of your nut consumption? Eating a handful of nuts with breakfast or as a mid-morning snack helps stabilize energy for the first half of your day. It also curbs hunger, which is key for weight management. Consuming nuts in the evening may be less ideal for some, as fat-dense foods can take longer to digest, potentially interfering with sleep. Now let's turn to hydration. Nuts, especially high-fiber ones like almonds, draw water into your digestive tract. So if you're not drinking enough water throughout the day, you might experience bloating or discomfort. Make it a rule. When you snack on nuts, follow it with a full glass of water. This simple habit supports digestion, satiety, and even helps your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin E. Another tip: rotate your nuts. Each type has its own nutrient profile. Walnuts for omega-3s, almonds for vitamin E, pistachios for eye health, Brazil nuts for selenium. By rotating through these during the week, you reduce your risk of overexposure to any one compound, like oxalates in cashews or high calories from macadamias, and get a broader range of benefits. In short, the nuts you choose aren't just snacks. They're metabolic tools shaping how your body processes energy, manages blood sugar, and maintains sharpness well into your 70s and 80s. Let's close this section with one more reminder. Skip the mixed nut jars from the store shelf unless you've read the ingredients carefully. Many of them are loaded with refined oils, hidden sugars, and way too much salt. You're better off buying individual raw nuts in bulk and creating your own mix at home. Can nuts really help you live longer? The answer is yes if you choose the right ones and eat them regularly. Multiple large-scale studies have found a strong link between nut consumption and longevity. One of the most cited is the Nurses' Health Study and the Health Professionals Follow-Up Study, which tracked over 100,000 people for decades. Those who ate a handful of nuts 5 or more times a week had a 20% lower risk of dying from any cause, especially heart disease and cancer. Another study from the Netherlands showed that elderly individuals who consumed nuts regularly had better cognitive function and mobility, and were more likely to remain independent into old age. Why is this? It's not just the nutrients, though healthy fats, fiber, antioxidants, and minerals all play a role. It's also the way nuts influence inflammation, blood sugar, cholesterol, and even your microbiome. Yes, certain nuts like almonds and pistachios contain prebiotics that nourish your gut bacteria. A healthy gut is strongly tied to a stronger immune system and improved mood, especially in older adults. The takeaway? Nuts aren't just good snacks, they're longevity food. But you have to be selective. Focus on raw or dry roasted varieties. Rotate your choices, watch your portions, and skip the sugary or salty ones. Choosing the right nuts isn't just about heart health or joint support. It also plays a surprising role in controlling inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the silent drivers of aging. It's linked to everything from arthritis and cognitive decline to type 2 diabetes and even certain cancers. But the right kinds of fats, like those found in walnuts and almonds, can help calm this internal fire. Walnuts, rich in omega-3s, actively fight inflammation markers in the body. Almonds, with their antioxidant punch, help reduce oxidative stress, another aging accelerator. And Brazil nuts, with their selenium content, support immune balance, which in turn regulates inflammation. Just one Brazil nut a day can support this process. On the other hand, nuts that are roasted in inflammatory oils like soybean or canola can actually do the opposite, fueling your body's inflammatory response. Many commercial snack nuts contain these oils, which is why checking labels is more important than ever. If you're living with joint pain, brain fog, or sluggish energy, your nut choices could make a significant difference. By focusing on anti-inflammatory nuts and cutting out the harmful ones, you're not just improving how you feel today, you're investing in better mobility, clearer thinking, and more resilience in the years to come. Let's talk energy, because one of the most common complaints from older adults is fatigue. The right nuts can help stabilize energy levels naturally. Almonds, for example, offer a mix of protein, fiber, and healthy fat that slows digestion and keeps your blood sugar steady. That means fewer crashes and more sustained energy throughout the day. Pistachios are another smart choice. They're rich in B vitamins, which your body needs to convert food into usable energy. Seniors often fall short on B6 and thiamine, both found in pistachios. A small serving mid-morning or afternoon can give you a gentle energy lift. No caffeine required. Swap those sugary granola bars or salty crackers for a handful of nuts, and you'll likely notice the difference in both energy and focus. Your nut habits can also influence your longevity. A long-term study from Harvard found that people who eat nuts regularly, just a small handful a day, live longer, healthier lives. They have lower rates of heart disease, cancer, and respiratory illness. Why? Because nuts support so many of the body's vital systems. From your brain and heart to your gut and immune health, the benefits are widespread. But consistency is key. You don't need a massive amount, just a smart daily habit of the right nuts, in the right portions. It's not about following a restrictive diet or giving up flavor. It's about knowing what truly supports your body at this stage of life and choosing wisely. Think of your daily nut intake as part of your personal longevity plan. To wrap up, let's keep it simple. If you're over 65, build your routine around 4 power nuts: walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts. Enjoy them raw or dry roasted, unsalted, and in moderation, about a small handful a day. Avoid or limit salted peanuts, candied nuts, too many macadamias, and roasted cashews, especially if they come with oils or additives. These may seem harmless but could silently work against your health goals. And remember, every small change adds up. Swapping out one processed snack for a healthy nut mix could lower your blood pressure, ease joint pain, or sharpen your memory over time. Food is medicine, especially at this stage of life. And when you choose the right snacks, you're not just satisfying hunger, you're nourishing your future. Your next handful of nuts could be the smartest health decision you make today.